Well, hey there, little friends. Hope you are doing lovely on this fantastic little day. It's just absolute gorgeous. This is absolute gorgeous Wednesday. Hope that you are doing just ever so swell, my friends. Today, as is tradition, minus these past few years, it has not been tradition. Can we really say it's tradition if it hasn't happened recently? No, you can't. But I'm going to anyway, because this is my show, and I do whatever I want. Today, we are going to be rating some lovely cats. Though some of you didn't quite understand the assignment, apparently, because most of these, maybe not most of these, but a lot of these are not cats. A lot of these are just not cats, but that's okay. We don't discriminate here on this channel. We love and accept everyone for who they are. And that means if you're not a cat, you still get rated in the cat rating video, and that's okay. That's alright. It doesn't really matter. None of this really matters in the end. Entropy says that none of this really matters, so in the end, we're going to just all collapse. All systems will collapse eventually as it goes. So it doesn't really matter if we have a system for cat rating, really, does it? No, it doesn't. This year, the cats, well, we're supposed to be cats, were crowdsourced over on the Discord server for this lovely show. Some of you folks are very lovely over there. Most of you are very lovely. Some of you are questionable at best, but that's okay. We love you anyways. We don't discriminate there either. We love all of you, all of our lovely friends over here on the internet. Now, my producer Jerry has been talking in my ear for the past several minutes, telling me that I needed to get on with the show, but also he wanted me to mention something because some of you may be concerned or have questions about the background footage in this part of the video right here, and I'll probably reuse this footage here because I'm lazy as hell, but that's not the point. The background footage here, the pictures of these animals, these are not pets, okay? The animals here are not pets. These are not being rated at all. These photos here used in the background are all from a lovely is a very strong word, from a website titled Pixabay. I want to mention here before we start, Pixabay used to be a loved and respected website for pictures, stock footage, stock photos, stock videos, stock sound effects even. Just a lovely little place where people would put their stuff for other people to use. And if you go there now, it is just the absolute biggest pile of AI slippity slop that you ever did see. It is the biggest pile of glopped AI bullshit out there, I swear. Go into the videos, I tried to find some cat videos for the background, and there's just so much AI bullshloop out there, it's just not even funny now. I love you guys, I hope you're having a lovely day. Now anyways, I took a Sudafed, and I have eaten 7 jars of peanut butter this morning. My tummy's a little rumbly, so we're going to go ahead and just get on with rating all of your lovely pets, all of your lovely animals. And now that I've gone on for 3 minutes in this pointless intro, I'm reminded by myself, actually I wrote a note here, we are sponsored today. We did take money from our corporate overlords, and I have to go ahead and play that ad spot here. I promise you, it'll be a lovely little ad. It won't, Just watch it, please. I get paid if you do. Are you ready to kick it up a notch? Oh yeah. What is it, exactly? Your life, noob! Get jorked with Iron Scales Protein! Iron Scales Protein is the only protein made from 100% fish! Glub, motherfucker. Iron Scales will jork you up like you've never been jorked before! Get cranking that bacon with our perfect blend of fish-based protein! With various other additives. And introducing for the first time ever, Iron Claw! The first energy drink to be marketed as asbestos-free. But don't mix them, or you'll die! Iron Scales Protein! And introducing Iron Claw asbestos-free energy drink. Get jorked today! Not approved by any medical board, doctors, dentists, practitioners of any known faith, modern or ancient, and not suitable for human consumption. Iron Scales Protein! There you go. Well, wasn't that just, unsettling? Anyways, thank you to Iron Scales Protein, apparently a protein powder made of fish, for sponsoring this cat rating video. We're going to get on with cats now, okay? Here we go. I love you. Alright, now that we're on the part of the video where we actually start doing our job, I want to go ahead and start rating these lovely, lovely pets that you all submitted. Now this year, because I did crowdsource, some of you sent multiple pictures of your pet, and I did want to include all of them if I could, or at least most of them, or some of them. The other thing I wanted to do is if you sent multiple pets, we're going to go ahead and rate them and do an average rating for all of them. I feel like that's the most fair way to do this as we get this done, right? That's just how it works. And I also went alphabetically by the person's name that sent it in. If I didn't know your real name and only knew your username, that's what I went by, so if you're upset that you're not at the beginning, or that you are at the end, blame whoever named you, and if you named yourself with a username, it's your fault, so. First up, we have the lovely Darcy, sent in by Allie. Now, Darcy is a gorgeous sweetheart. If you look at her, she is just the definition of a catnap right there, sleeping with her lovely little blanket on a comfy little pillow. And the only thing I can say about Darcy is absolutely 8 out of 10. Moving on from Darcy, we have both Copper and Penny, sent in by Cindy. Copper and Penny are just the loveliest little shades of orange, black, and white. We have Copper here in his his or her, I'm not actually sure, but Copper in the lovely, beautiful orange pattern, sleeping in that little sun ray. And then we have Penny, the gorgeous long-haired calico, sitting there, staring straight into your soul, wanting you to know that she sees you. She absolutely sees you. And I'm going to go ahead and give Copper an 8 out of 10 and Penny an 8 out of 10, meaning an average of 8 out of 10. Alright, this next one is sent in by Crochet Gnome. Now, Crochet Gnome did not include a name with this lovely little feline, so we have to use some context clues. And I see a word in this picture, and thus this cat has a name. This is Tums. Tums is giving you quite the pensive look as they sit on this chair, staring at you, wondering what the hell you're doing with your life. I wonder that same thing, Tums. I wonder that same thing. I don't have an answer for you, little buddy. But what I do have is a rating. And your rating, my friend, is 8 out of 10. Now, apparently we're sticking to the theme with this one. This is PeptoCat, sent in by Dexter. I don't believe Dexter actually meant for me to rate this thing as he put it in the server, but it is too horrifying for me not to. The theme, by the way, that I mentioned being medications that help with gastric distress. Last one was Tums. This one is PeptoCat. So, PeptoCat, you are awkwardly colored, you have a human face, and you wear glasses. I don't like you. 8 out of 10. This next one is sent in by Dirge Muffin. This lovely little thing has the name Dexter Meowgan. Now, if I can find the Dexter music, I'll put it in the background because this one deserves it. But anyways, Dexter Meowgan apparently has an obsession with Aldi's. At least all these bags. Not sure which it is. Could be either or. Maybe Dexter wants to go to Aldi's. Dirge, maybe Dexter has the desire to go to Aldi's. Have you considered that? I don't think you have. So, Dirge, take Dexter to Aldi's where he can get a rating of 8 out of 10. Now, these 3 photos are Alice, sent in by Enchanted E-Boy. Sorry, 2 photos. I am a liar. There are 2 photos, not 3. I cannot count. I apologize. This is Alice. Alice is a lovely little white bunny. Alice, the one photo of her on the floor just staring at you, you could tell that she can read your thoughts. The problem is, she only speaks Dutch. She doesn't speak English, so unfortunately, Enchanted E-Boy's thoughts aren't coming in clear. So she's trying to translate, trying to decipher what you're thinking, but it's just not happening. And the other one with her just completely zonked out in her cage with all of her toys. It's just so lovely. I wish that was me, asleep in a cage. Anyways, Alice, your beauty rates you an 8 out of 10. Now, next up is a pet that unfortunately I have learned that has recently crossed the Rainbow Bridge. This is Din Sum from Fearsome Hero. Din Sum was absolutely beautiful. You can look at him, he's just gorgeous. Pretty little white fuzzy guy. There, I love him. He will always be remembered. We will always appreciate Din Sum. And this is not part of the bit. We will always love and appreciate Din Sum. Din Sum, you absolutely deserve a spot in this video. If I rated higher than 8 out of 10, I would give you a 10, but unfortunately, in the idea of fairness, our ratings don't go higher than 8. So Din Sum, you get an 8 out of 10. Rest in peace, buddy. Now, these two pets were sent in by my buddy Ghost Ink. There's 2 pictures of one picture of the other, and I do know their names, but unfortunately for him, he chose not to tell me their names whenever he sent them in, so they get their own names by me. I get to name them. And I have chosen the name Slurt for the gray one, so that's Slurt right there. You can see the name on the picture. And the other one, I think we're going to go ahead and name... what's a good name for a cat that looks like that? Window Snoff. So we have Snurt. Which one did I say? I don't remember. I'll put it on there after I listen to this. And what was the other one? Wow, my memory sucks. Slurt and Window Snoff. That's what I said. I had to go back and listen. I'm sorry, folks. It's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and I'm recording this, and it's just hard to remember things. Anyways, Slurt is absolutely gorgeous with the little face there, looking at you sitting on the desk, and the other one's looks like he's also sitting on the desk. Looks like some sort of Pokemon Sword and Shield playmat that's he's standing on. It's standing on. Okay. Anyways, and then Window Snoff is just sitting there by the window, because of course that's what Window Snoffs do. Now, I'm going to have to rate Slurt a 7.9. and Window Snoff an 8.1. We're going to go ahead and average that out to an 8 out of 10. Now this next one was sent in by Gossip Girl, or Anna, whatever she chooses to go by at this moment in time. There are 4 photos of this pup, and if you look at all of them, one of them, the dog is sideways. I will have to decrease some points for that. Sideways dogs confuse me, and it's just hard to rate a dog sideways. The other one, it looks scared, so plus points for that one. And the other 2 are blurry, and I will not adjust points for blurriness, because blurriness is acceptable, because dog, hard to take picture of when move, so blurry accepted. Now, she did not include a name with this dog, so I think we're going to go with Chancellor Blurface. So Chancellor Blurface, you get an 8 out of 10. These next 2 were sent in by Hope. Hope sent us a lovely photo of a beautiful little kitty cat named Fira or Fyra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize. Pronunciations are hard whenever you're doing my job. So, anyways, I'm gonna go with Fira. I'm gonna assume it's Fira. So Fira is wearing a scarf, and that is just perfection. Thank you for the scarf, Fira. Thank you for wearing the scarf. Thank you so very much for modeling that scarf. You're doing a fantastic job. And then this other animal that Hope sent in is named Zeke. Now, Zeke is obviously a very large pup playing in the snow right there. And I gotta say, I love it. Dogs and snow, absolute perfection. Absolute perfection. But we have to keep the ratings solid and consistent on this page. So I'm going to average out the rating between Fira and Zeke and say 8 out of 10. Now these next 4 photos on the screen right now are Loki, and you can tell that Loki is just the loveliest little menace you ever did see. Look at that belly in the first one. You just want to go out and give that belly a grip of scritches. But you know, if you do, I guarantee you, Loki would attack you. Named after the god of mischief. You could tell he would just grab your hand and you would regret the day you were born. So Loki, I won't do that to you. But I will say, I love how you cover your face in that little picture right there. The stare in the 4th picture. The I don't know what to call that look in the other one, but still, all perfect, all lovely. So, Loki, I hope you enjoy your rating of 8 out of 10. This is a photo I took of a wild rabbit. 8 out of 10. Miss Creepy Tales, my lovely good friend, she sent in this photo of Mochi. Mochi clearly was celebrating a birthday. So Mochi, I want to say happy birthday. I don't know when this was, but happy birthday to you. I hope you had a beautiful day. I hope your birthday was 8 out of 10, obviously. Oh, always best rating. Now, I will say the duck on your hat does confuse me because you're not a duck, but that's okay. I'm going to assume that the hats didn't come with dogs on them. That is at the fault of the manufacturer, not on Mochi. So, Mochi, I love you. I hope you know you deserve an 8 out of 10. This one was fun because Mudley decided that she wanted to send me an entire Google Drive worth of photos, and I had to pick which photos to choose. However, I don't know the name of her cat. I do know the name of her bunny. Her bunny is Eris. She had 2 cats, by the way. Eris is the bunny, and we love Eris. Eris is just perfection. I did include a screenshot of something she said. Apparently, Eris is a bitch low-key, so that is good to know. I will decrease some points for that from perfection. Sorry, Eris, but that's from your mother. Now, the other cat in the plant, we're going to name that one Leaf Chomper, because Leaf Chomper is just a good name for that one. Look at him, just in the plant there. He's obviously, well, there's a fake plants, but, you know, he would probably chomp them if they were real. We got Leaf Chomper and Eris in a photo together. That's just adorable. And then we have Snoggle. Snoggle is all legs over the couch, the chair, whichever that is. I think it's a chair. It doesn't really matter in the end. Anyway, Snoggle is all over the arm there, just snoggling it, you know? So we got Leaf. Did I say Moncher? I'm going to say Moncher. Leaf Moncher and Snoggle. Leaf Moncher's belly is exposed in that one photo. No, the where he's just so pensive and so indecisive in the leaves with Eris. And then we got Eris as a close-up, and Eris is just such a beauty. So all 3 of you get an amazing rating of 8 out of 10. Now this next photo was sent in by my wife. This is Mitzi. I made this picture actually of Mitzi. It's 3 photos of Mitzi all in one. I decided to make it all fancy and such. Mitzi has a stare that looks into your soul. She likes to just stare at you sometimes until she gets what she wants. The problem is, she doesn't tell you what she wants, so it's really hard to figure out what exactly she's asking you for. And if you don't give her what she wants, she hurts you. In ways you've never been hurt. Emotionally, not physically. Mitzi, you are a demon, and we love you for it. So, Mitzi, I give you the prestigious rating of 8 out of 10. This photo is Mavis. This was sent in by Savvy. Savvy, I want you to know that Mavis has the perfect little I'm about to sneeze face. I don't know if this is an I'm about to sneeze face or if this was I'm passing out because I'm tired and just a lazy cat face, but Mavis, you have quite the face there, little buddy. Your tongue is out. I don't know if you know that, but you look like you're about to just chew. So, Mavis, 8 out of 10. This next photo was sent in by Scarly. Scarly Loves You is the exact name of the person. And this photo is Scarlet. I'm going to assume that Scarly Loves You is in relation to Scarlet's name in some way, shape, or form. If so, fantastic. If not, then I'm way off base. Now, Scarlet is just adorable. Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy. Look at those little feet. Look at those feet up. She want belly rubs. Give that puppy some belly rubs. And an 8 out of 10. Now, this next one was sent in by Cisco. This is a Gwinny pig. Yeah, it's a Gwinny pig. That's how you pronounce it. It's Gwinny. It's not Guinea, it's Gwinny. I don't know how you know that. I don't know if you know that. But most of you people have been misspelling it. It's not G-U, it's G-W, so it's a Gwinny pig. This is a Gwinny pig. Now, Cisco did not include a name with the Gwinny pig, so we're going to name this Gwinny pig Gwyn the Gwingle. So, Gwyn the Gwingle sitting here eating their, I'm assuming lunch. Let's go with lunch. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna pretend it's lunchtime. So Gwyn the Gwingle. Look at that. Eating lunch. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 8 out of 10. Now, these 3 photos were sent in by Solids with a 1. That's SOL1DS. We're going to call you Solids because I'm not going to keep saying SOL1DS. I'm assuming it's supposed to be Solids anyways. Now, Solids sent in photos of this hairless cat. Now, I love cats as much as the next guy. I really do. Hairless cats, I don't know. I haven't actually, I guess I've not really had much encounters with a hairless cat. But I'm sure if I did, they're probably the loveliest little beings. One of them, the hairless cat's eating a bug. Cats aren't supposed to eat bugs. That's not normal unless you're Mitzi. It probably is normal. And the other one, you got a wink going on. That's just lovely. Now, Solids, you did not include a name with your hairless cat. So, I'm going to name your hairless cat Gecko. And give it a rating of 8 out of 10. I almost forgot that part. All right, we are on the finale of this little part here where we rate the pets. And lastly, but of course not least, never least, we have 2 pets sent in by 242. We have Lulu and we have Suki. Now, Lulu is the bigger one of the 2 cats, the one with the glasses and the snow on her nose. Lulu is a big cat, obviously. Suki, not so much, kind of a smaller cat in comparison to Lulu. However, you can tell very clearly they very much love each other, with Suki laying behind Lulu in the one photo there, and then Suki also loafing on it looks like a computer chair of some sort. Now, I would normally, 242, have to disqualify this photo because Lulu has been rated in the past, so it's kind of hard to rate again if I've already done it once, right? However, you included Suki in the photos, so, and also you include the one with her wearing glasses, so that changes things. It changes a lot of things for me. Okay? The dog wearing glasses is just, it makes everything worth it in the end. So just thank you for including the photo of Lulu in the glasses, 242. I appreciate it. And also Suki. Good cat. Good pup. Oh, sorry, good cats. Two cats. They're both cats. Fantastic. Great job. Perfect photo structure. 8 out of 10. Okay, we did it. It's over. There's no more to rate. I have rated everybody. Everybody got an 8 out of 10. It's time to wrap the video up, okay? I thought I was done with this nonsense. I didn't think you guys would make me come back to this, but then I started talking about the 1st of April, and you all started saying, gotta rate cats, Raven, come on, you gotta rate the cats, Raven. Fine, I rated your cats. Are you happy? Are you happy now? Can I please leave? Can I please do something else with my life? I can't do this anymore. I apologize. My producer, Jerry, told me that if I ever have a mental breakdown again, I will be fired and potentially thrown into a volcano, so I'm not going to do that again. I want to say thank you to every single one of you lovely, lovely people who sent in photos of your cats, be they of the feline variety or other. You all made this April 1st video possible. Thank you to each and every single one of you. Hopefully your pet got the rating you expected. And if it didn't, then you didn't pay attention to the fact that I've done this multiple times before, and I have never rated anything other than 8 out of 10. If that's the case, that's on you. That's not a me problem. Thank you to our sponsor, Iron Scales Protein, the only protein powder made of fish and stuff, so check them out if you want to. And of course, my friends, until I see you again, please remember that you are loved, you are valid, you are important. And Jerry says I have to tell you that the world is a better place with you in it. So, thank you again. I love your pets. I love you. And I love peanut butter. Until next time, my friends. Snoozer boozer.